Here's the last 24 hours in geopolitics. Vladimir Putin admitted that Russian air defenses were responsible for the December 2024 downing of an Azerbaijani Airlines jet that left 38 passengers and crew deceased, and pledged compensation during talks with Azerbaijan's President Ilham Aliyev in Dushanbe. Putin said Russian projectiles targeting a Ukrainian drone exploded near the plane as it prepared to land in Grozny, causing it to crash in Kazakhstan after being denied entry to Russian airspace. Taiwanese President Lai Ching-te announced plans to build a T-Dome air defense system modeled after Israel's Iron Dome and pledged to boost defense spending amid intensifying Chinese military pressure. In his National Day address, Lai said the system would provide multi-layered protection with advanced detection and interception capabilities to safeguard the island from potential attacks. North Korean leader Kim Jong-un marked the 81st anniversary of the ruling Workers' Party by declaring that the country's global standing was growing and pledging to turn it into an affluent socialist paradise. Speaking at May Day Stadium in Pyongyang alongside officials from China, Russia, and Vietnam, Kim claimed the party had never made a mistake in its 80-year history and vowed continued resistance to US imperialist threats. Afghan Foreign Minister Amir Khan Muttaqi met his Indian counterpart in New Delhi on Friday, the new Afghan government's first high-level diplomatic engagement with India since seizing power in 2021. Muttaqi, under UN sanctions but granted a temporary travel exemption, arrived after attending multilateral talks on Afghanistan in Russia. Indonesia called on Australia and Papua New Guinea to respect its sovereignty following their new Puk-Puk Defense Treaty, which allows the two countries to cooperate closely on security matters. Jakarta's foreign ministry said it was monitoring the alliance closely and urged both nations to avoid any steps that could heighten regional tensions, particularly given ongoing conflict between Indonesian forces and West Papuan separatists near the PNG border. Ecuadorian President Daniel Noboa faces growing nationwide protests after cutting diesel subsidies, raising prices from $1.80 to $2.80 per gallon, and triggering strikes and roadblocks led by the indigenous group Konai. After 18 days of unrest that left one protester deceased and over 100 arrested, Noboa deployed 5,000 troops to restore order, accusing demonstrators of unrest, a claim Konai denies. Russia launched a large-scale projectile barrage on Kyiv early Friday, striking power infrastructure, igniting a high-rise fire, and causing widespread blackouts across the capital. Officials said 9 people were injured and multiple districts lost electricity and water after strikes on critical infrastructure.